Hi everyone, I'm glad you're here. Thank you very much for joining me. Please like and share this article. If you have any comments about this recalls, please put them down below. It is Saturday, November 9th, 2024, and we don't want to spend the weekend, if you have it off, laying in bed being sick. Yesterday, the FDA announced a recall of cheese and deli meats. Yeah, I've talked about the FDA and their lacking in inspections and the rising number of recalls and people getting sick and dying from contaminated foods. The first recall is on soft ripened cheese sold at retail outlets, including Aldi and Market Basket. They're being recalled to what the federal government says is a possible Listeria contamination stemming from equipment used to produce at the dairy factory product at an Illinois facility. Listeria is a species of bacteria that causes foodborne illnesses. Symptoms range from mild to deadly, with pregnant women, the elderly, and those with an immunity-compromised system are at the greatest risk for severe illnesses. Pregnant women are at the greatest risk for this serious illness, while they may only experience mild symptoms, such as a fever, muscle aches, or exhaustion. The illness may lead to miscarriage, stillborn birth, premature delivery, or potentially fatal infection for the newborn. Imagine being a family trying for years to have a baby, and they get the joyous news that, they're pregnant, only to be sickened by a contaminated product that could cause the death of the baby, even after it's born or unborn. Listeria infections usually cause a mild gastrointestinal symptoms that resolve quickly without treatment. However, in some cases, they can lead to life-threatening complications, including a serious blood infection or meningitis. Last month, my daughter came down with meningitis. They never figured out how she got that illness, but I can tell you it is scary, especially because of the hospital care, which was greatly lacking. Yeah, the hospital bills are going to be outrageous. Just one of the medications that they gave her was almost $500. I want to thank those of you here in our community that have helped out with her medical bills. Yeah, it's probably going to be about 5 years for her to pay off, that hospital bill. The testing that they did to find out what was causing her meningitis was just the basics. So because they didn't know if it was bacterial or viral, they gave her all types of medication, and she spent 5 days in the ICU. So it's an unanswered question where she caught the meningitis, and to see that here, she could have caught the meningitis from eating deli meat, because she often ate lunches there at work. Yeah, it's scary. Symptoms might not even show up in a person up to 10 days later. Listeria bacteria can be found in soil, water, and animal feces. People can get infected by eating raw vegetables that have been contaminated from the soil, or manure, contaminated meat, improperly processed deli meats, unpasteurized milk or food made with unpasteurized milk, such as soft cheese. Listeria bacteria can survive refrigeration and even freezing. The Food and Drug Administration posted a notice on Friday announcing the recall of products made by Sevencia Cheese here in the United States. It's a Pennsylvania-based manufacturer. The company said that investigators detected traces of Listeria, a deadly bacteria, in equipment used to make cheese at the Lena, Illinois facility. Several products, including Emporium Selection Brie, Labani Vi Brie, Labani Vi Camembert, and Market Basket Brie, are all at the risk of Listeria. On the website here for the FDA, they give the UPC number. We got actually several UPC numbers that you can look up. You can pause this video, enlarge, I hope, the viewing window and look at that. Or you can go down below in the more information box and go to the website yourself. The only products that are being recalled are those in the table above. It says you can identify these products by reviewing the UPC numbers and the best buy date on the product labels. It looks like that they're all best buy date of December the 24th of this year. The notice says that the few retailers that received the products have been informed of this possible contamination are in the process of removing the product from the shelves. Well, that doesn't guarantee that they're going to be removed. It could be missed. And on the website, they have images of the different products that are recalled, and they're pretty blurry. Yeah, soft ripened cheese, double cream, it looks like. I could be wrong. And it looks like 8 ounces. Another one here. Looks like the Eiffel Tower on it. And then we got another one. It's also showing an image of 8 ounces, but that doesn't mean that they are that exact weight. This one here's got a UPC code. Yeah, I think they just used a regular image that they found. And then we got another one. Yeah, another blurry picture. And another one. Yeah, it's Supreme. And that's all they have on this website. The other recall is Glenview Farm Spreadable Brie. Evidently, there's a recall for turkey sandwiches that was contaminated with the recalled cheese. Yeah, it was contaminated with spreadable brie used in the sandwiches. These sandwiches were supposedly recalled in 6 states: Kentucky, Illinois, Missouri, Ohio, and Tennessee. Here you can see CF Autumn Turkey Sandwiches, J&O Autumn Turkey Sandwiches, and S&S Autumn Turkey Sandwiches. And it gives an item code name, a UPC number, and expiration date of this month. They could be in your freezer. I often put already made sandwiches in my freezer that I toss into the microwave. Best sell date, expiration date of this month, November 2nd, 2024, and the 3rd of this month. And the sandwiches have a weight of 9.6 ounces. The website keepfoodsafe.org does have an image of one of these sandwiches, I assume. But they have an expiration date from the 2nd of this month to the 9th of this month. Here it says this product was distributed under various labels, including CIBUS Fresh, CF Jack and Olive, J&O, and Sprig and Sprout S&S across 6 states. So we got Kentucky, Illinois, Indiana, Missouri, Ohio, and Tennessee. The recalls are the latest incidents that have raised doubts about food safety among American consumers in recent weeks. Yeah, more needs to be done. I posted a video last month about McDonald's temporarily ceasing the sale of its quarter pounder hamburgers to thousands of restaurants across 10 states after regulators said that the onions used in the burgers were the source of E. coli contamination. At least 75 people have fallen ill, at least 75 people, due to the E. coli contamination. 22 of those needed to be hospitalized. If I remember right, 2 people did die. I could be wrong about that. At about the same time, an Oklahoma-based meat packer, Bruce Pack, recalled nearly 10 million pounds of ready-to-eat beef and poultry items due to concerns that they are also contaminated with listeria. And many of you might remember Boarhead, the market of cold-cut deli meats. They ended up shutting down a massive plant in Virginia that was determined to be the source of listeria outbreak that impacted millions of pounds of products that were also pulled from the stores. There was at least 10 deaths that had been reported in Illinois, New Jersey, New York, Virginia, Florida, Tennessee, New Mexico, and South Carolina. The outbreak led to 59 people being hospitalized across 19 states. Can you imagine the medical bills that they're going to have now because of products that are not made safely? If a listeria infection spreads to the nervous systems, symptoms can appear such as headaches, a stiff neck, convulsion, or change in alertness, loss of balance, and convulsions. Like I said, also you can have meningitis. Certain precautions can reduce the likelihood of listeria infection in your home. The Mayo Clinic recommends washing hands thoroughly with warm, soapy water before and after food preparation, and do the same thing with such items as cutting boards, utensils, food surfaces after cooking. It is also recommended that all food be cooked thoroughly and checked with a food thermometer, and that raw vegetables be properly cleaned with a scrub brush or vegetable brush before eating. Well, what do you do about shredded lettuce? My daughter often buys shredded lettuce and carrots. You're going to take each of those little particles. You're counting on the company, the manufacturer, to have cleanliness already established in the factories. According to the CDC, listeria germs can spread to food that touches contaminated factory or deli equipment, or surfaces from contaminated food to those surfaces. It can also grow on foods in the refrigerator. Compared to pre-packaged deli meats supposedly sliced at the counter carry a greater risk of contamination. But both types of deli meats can potentially arrive from the manufacturer having already been contaminated with listeria. This is why it is so important that we keep listeria from entering these foods in the first place. We need to be vigilant in the food manufacturing industry and also the handling of these foods, either there or at home. Yeah, it's always, or at least it seems like a wait and see. People end up being sick before they even realize that it's been contaminated. I think inspections in the factories need to be done more often. Sanitation in the factories need to be done more often. Yeah, what is your thoughts? Maybe after each batch, the equipment is broke down and thoroughly cleaned. I don't know. How often do you think that should be done? Please put your comments down below. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you later. God bless you all. Bye.